So I just had a good experience this morning, and as a preference, I have been feeling like my life is not very in control, meaning I don't feel on top of things. I feel like everything around my sleeping habits, what I'm able to get done is just all over the place. And yesterday I was just kind of fed up with it and really had to have a come to Jesus talk with myself, literally. Something that I'm actually usually pretty great at is incorporating scripture study into my life. It's something that I actually enjoy, and I've really just had a transformed relationship with it over the last 2 years. And so it's something that I do regularly. It's not something I usually struggle to do, but the last month or so, it has been so hard for me. And I don't know what happened, but I've been hardly doing it at all. And the thought of doing it feels like such a chore. But something that I've noticed in the past is that when I'm doing my scripture study regularly, especially in the morning, my day does go better. And I feel like my ability to manage things is way higher. So yesterday I decided, okay, I really need to get back to this. And then I woke up this morning, and again, the thought of doing it felt really hard. It didn't appeal to me at all. It didn't feel like it would be enjoyable. Again, it felt like a chore. But instead of just forcing myself to do it, what I ended up doing is pulling out a journal and just saying, I'm going to sit for a couple minutes and just start writing some questions. I'm going to write questions about my life. I'm going to write down some observations about what I'm struggling with, what I feel overwhelmed with. And one of the questions on my mind was just, what is God's intention for me? And what are the things that are going to help me feel better if I focus on them? And then I opened the scriptures and I read with those questions in mind. And I just have to say, it was a totally different experience. And immediately I just started to feel that warmth and that comfort and that joy I used to experience come back into my body. So if you're someone who has had the experience, the scripture study can help, but in the moment you're not really feeling motivated, maybe just take a second to reflect on what's something that in this moment could center or ground you, whether that's journaling like I did, writing some questions for God, thinking about what's really going on in your life and what the issue is, or just listening to some music to connect you in that way. But God is caring about you and He has intentions for you. If you're willing to listen, He's going to find ways to give you those impressions and that comfort.